I cannot even stress enough how important it is to learn how to read analytics of your YouTube channel and of every single one of your YouTube videos. Whether it's a faceless channel, face channel, any type of channel, analytics actually tells you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, and you need to adapt to it accordingly. And this way you can modify your future or even existing videos in a way to be visible to as large audience as possible. So let's just learn how to read analytics and how to associate success or failure to the numbers. Now, before you're gonna go into analytics, you need to learn one thing about your video's success or failure. If your video failed, first thing that you need to check how competitive the video topic was. Maybe because when you uploaded the video about that topic, someone else or a lot of other individuals uploaded the same video as you did. Basically, they practically took away the spotlight from you because there was not enough audience for all of you and you lost. That's the first thing that you need to check. After you're done, you need to check up a few other things. Next important parameter is CTR. And the CTR is of course dictated purely by video's title and thumbnail. And if you want real numbers comparison, title has around 70% impact on it and thumbnail has around 30%. So for example, if you're competing with other video for the same spot and for the same topic, if you have a very similar titles, with the one with a better thumbnail will win. But if you have a better title, even if they have a better thumbnail, you will win. So if your CTR of your video is low, that means that you did not entice people to click on your video. That means your title was bad. It was not intriguing enough, it was not search enough, and you need to work to fix that. That is probably the main thing that you need to do. Now that said, if your thumbnail is really bad, it doesn't really matter how great your title is. Everything that I said about title implies that your thumbnail is actually somewhat good. It's not clickbaity or anything, it has nice colors, the text on it is clearly visible, and everything like that. Title and the real idea of the video is really important. Because if no one will click it, why does it matter whether it's your face, faceless, or anything else? Next important and probably the more important for you will be the audience retention graph. This basically shows how you are retaining your audience and whether your video was actually good or not. Because first thing is the enticing people to click, but the next thing is to make people stay throughout your video. Because if people are not staying and they're not watching your video, that means that your video was bad. And this retention graph will actually show you. Now, granted, there can be also one more reason why people are not watching your video throughout. It's because your SEO was wrong, YouTube showed this video to the wrong audience, and you failed because of that. So you need to take that into account as well while you are thinking about audience retention. So how to read audience retention? Well, the most important part for you is the first 30 seconds. If at least 50% of the people are staying at the 30-second mark, that means that you're doing something right. But your actual goal should be somewhere around 60 to 70%. If you can get higher, that's absolute perfection. This way YouTube will understand that your video is actually quite good and is watchable. If they don't say, there are either a few things. First, your title and thumbnail was a completely different thing and your video was completely about something else. I assume that you are not doing that because you should not. Or you did not deliver anything of value within the first 30 seconds. So use the first 30 seconds to deliver something valuable and also explain what the rest of the video will be about. Basically, your first 30 seconds should be very detailed and very thoughtful YouTube title, basically. So you'd explain everything else that will be in the video in the first 30 seconds. Also, make sure to check your average view duration as well. Because first 30 seconds is important, but the rest of the video will be as important as well. Because you don't want any point in the video where your viewership drops significantly. Make sure to check out every single piece, every single part of the video where people are dropping off to never make the same mistake in your video. Maybe it's something that you said, maybe it's something that you showed, and if people are dropping out from there, do not repeat that mistake. Now, a lot of people would say that you need to do X, Y, and Z in order to retain people, but they would be actually lying because only you, with your niche and with your audience, can know exactly what your viewers actually want. And to do so, you will need to experiment and see a lot of different things. And CTR, audience retention, and average view duration will give you perfect understanding what is working for your channel and what's not. And you will double down on things that work and remove anything that doesn't. And that means that every next video that you will create will be better than the previous one. No one is reaching success on YouTube out of the blue in a vacuum. Everyone who reached success on YouTube very quickly within the first few videos had a substantial background that they did not show on their channels, especially on the faceless ones. So if you will make a lot of mistakes on your first videos, do not be discouraged. It's just part of the process. You will fix those mistakes if you're willing to do so. This is a difficult job, and if you treat it as a job and as a job that you like, you will reach success with no worries about that. Also, pay close attention to like-dislike ratio. Yes, even though not everybody can see that anymore, you can see that. And you need to understand perfectly where people are liking and disliking your videos and why are they doing that. So yeah, pay close attention to that as well. And in the next section, we're going to focus on the thing that you were probably waiting for, monetization strategies. So I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care.